Canela.
Hi, you look like a boxer.
Yeah, right. Well, I think she's a very anxious dog. She has trouble kind of obeying in distracted situations. So especially outside, if there's other dogs, she's very much on alert. I think she feels like she has to protect herself and me. So
She bark.
she barks, yeah.
Growl.
She's yeah, not necessarily growl, but she does do a deeper bark when she sees dogs. She also has her demanding bark inside. But yeah, she's not very treat motivated in distracted situations. Peanut butter has helped me a lot, but even when if she feels threatened,
It's not reliable.
it's not really gonna work. Let's see what else. She doesn't have a good recall at all, which is pretty scary for me. On Saturday, I actually talked to my brother and my sister-in-law to let her out because I wasn't home. And it was like almost around sunset, I think. And just out in the back, we have a fenced-in area, but she decided to take her on a walk. And I guess she couldn't find, the harness and the leash that I usually use. And I used to have a retractable leash, and so that's the only thing she could find. She took her out. Obviously, she darted. And she did it. This collar, I never use it for walking just because she's a pretty strong girl. But so it's pretty loose. She also sometimes gets hair loss around the collar area, so I don't really use it for that. And there's this rope on a tree near my house, so she was darting to the rope, but then she saw a deer. Took off into the woods. She has a bunch of scrapes on her chest, so that's why.
She got out of the collar?
Yeah, she got out of the collar. It's happened to me once before, actually. I was trying to get her in the car and I accidentally dropped the leash and she went to the rope. But there were deer. And so she went into the woods.
So you can't have her off leash at all?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
All right.
She's super sweet. It's crazy, how, I guess.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yes.
Now talk to me about the vet. You have to muzzle her?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's been doing a lot better. Sometimes, if they're not, doing something to her in the moment, she doesn't need to be muzzled. The vet will come in and we'll talk and whatever. But when she does start examining, she will muzzle. Sometimes she can kind of do the basic, check her heart and kind of feel around without the muzzle. But it's if she has a pain point or anything, nails.
Who does her nails?
Very hard. The vet could probably do 1 nail a day, and it would take me 3 weeks to clip all her nails. But peanut butter does help. She just does not a fan.
She's pretty.
Yeah, she is. But she's been warming up to the vet. We give her trazodone.
Yeah.
I have it packed, just in case of an emergency. But she does really well on the trazodone. But yeah, they'll muzzle her when if she needs to examine something close to her face.
She likes to lead.
Yes. Yes. And I've tried to
Once you get her in, we'll just clip it to that carabiner.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, get her in first and then we'll clip it.
I'm trying to get her in the car when she was a puppy. She's kind of scared of the car too.
Yeah.
She gets nauseous sometimes, which she's pretty much outgrown. Come on. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. What do you smell? Come on. Let's go. Come on.
You might have to pick her up. She's heavy. There you go. So we'll just